Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. I have my friend Andy from Saltwater Sunsets. Andy, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, Cyndi. How are you doing?
Well, I hear congratulations are in order. I have the gold and silver confetti for you because you just graduated Cruise on Vacation. How does it feel?
Oh, it's amazing. It was a great program, and I'd do it all over again.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, share with us a little bit. We're so excited to hear your story today, but share with us where you were before taking Cruise on Vacation and where you are now.
So for me, it was just an idea, something that I would do later down the road, maybe when I retired, 5, 10, 15 years down the road. Uh, I didn't really have a plan, and kind of how where I started was um, I really love cruising.
Right.
So I was doing a lot of research on the internet through the pandemic, and I thought, well, I would kind of like to do this. So I found your videos, and I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna watch some more and uh, see where this goes, and up until the point where I did the discovery call and enrolled in the program.
I love it. And so never had run a travel business before.
No,
I love what you said about the pandemic, which some people are calling the great awakening or the great resignation from corporate, right? This was something that you were like, someday, 10, 15 years down the road, do you feel like going through that trauma that we all went through during that period? Do you feel like that's what made you decide you were going to like put your life first?
yeah, absolutely. So I had several instances where I planned my own vacations and they got canceled, and I didn't feel like there was a lot of communication. And I thought that was something that I could do and that I could do better, and I could communicate that to people because I like to share travel with people and my experiences with people, and I thought that I could do better, and that's what I wanted to do.
Yep, recognize that there was an opportunity for improvement. And here we are now, kind of coming out of the hardest part of COVID at least, and everybody's like flooding to travel agents, and I love that you kind of did it during that time that you were like, I'm gonna do this thing. What do you feel like have been your biggest wins or celebrations since taking the program?
Just taking something that was an idea with no real plan and turning that into a real business. Like I didn't have a business before. I'm a business owner, and it's still just this shock to me that
So exciting.
I was able to accomplish so much in such a short time.
Yeah. 12 weeks seems like a long time, but Andy and all of our other students will tell you like it goes fast. The most common thing we're here is they're like, I have to graduate. I can't stay here forever. I love it. And Andy, you know that making that shift from doing what you were doing before to like becoming a business owner, there's a lot that has to happen emotionally, work wise, all of the things. That one of the things we have in our program is our mindset aspect to really help you make that shift from whatever we have people from all different backgrounds, but how do I think like a CEO? How do I think like a business owner? And so mindset is really riddled all through our program. How did the mindset work impact you either in your life or business as you went through the program?
So going into it, I was a little iffy on it. I didn't really understand it, but I had the opportunity to watch some videos before joining the program with Brandon, and Brandon was absolutely wonderful. The affirmations, I thought it was important to go through the affirmations and read the affirmations, and it helped you really believe. Like for me, my favorite was, I am now attuned to my higher purpose in life. And
Mm.
that's something that really resonated with me, and it's something that will carry with me on with the business.
Yeah, I always say like if you get that part right, it doesn't just like you're gonna get the business that comes for from the price of admission, right? But if you carry those with you in your toolbox, it's being attuned to your highest purpose is a big deal. When you're in alignment with what you're passionate about doing, and you're in alignment with that thing that you've always wanted to do, things change. So I love that you enjoyed that, and I love when people are like, I don't know about this mindset stuff. But the reality is, even at my level and everyone that I've coached that is at or above my level, even, they all have a morning routine. They all have a way that they set intentions and set goals and make sure they hold themselves accountable. And that's all in that vein of like mindset, right? So I love that you're doing that, and I love that had an impact. Um, what when you found us and you were in COVID and you were searching, you were thinking about doing this, when you found us on wherever you found us, I don't know, we're lots of different places, but what was that? I always like to ask, because a lot of people that watch these videos are probably watching these videos because they're like, what is this thing? Is this the thing that I should do? And there's so much out there. Um, when you found us, was it hard for you to make the decision to work with Careers on Vacation? Or what was that process like for you, that journey to decide to start working with us to grow your business?
So I knew that I had made the decision that I wanted to get into travel industry. I didn't know how to do it.
Hmm.
So like originally I had kind of looked at like vloggers on YouTube and looked at like a lot of ship tours and found out that they were travel agents. And I thought, well, let's see maybe where they're at. And I looked at things like franchising, and I was fairly set in my mind that that's what I was going to do. I was going to do a franchising model. I got the franchising document, and there was just a lot of things in there that I didn't like. I couldn't make my own content. I couldn't make my own videos. And if I did, I had to set it up for an approval process. So it didn't really make me feel like I was my own boss. And I kind of kept this as a secret to myself. I told my wife about my plans. And so she actually searched for this on YouTube, and she sent me a link to a Cyndi Williams video. And so I watched that, and I watched it again and watched more videos. And the one thing that was clear was that this was a path that I could do. I could own my own business, and I could make my own content, and the rest was history.
Love it.
I had a discovery call with Trish and enrolled in the program the month after.
Yeah, I love that you brought up franchising, because that is one of those things. It's expensive. I mean, triple, if not more than the cost of our program. And your hands are tied. And a lot of times we have franchisees that still come through our program because they're not generating leads and the marketing's not there. And I'm glad that you vetted. And I always tell people, vet me, vet vet everybody, vet anyone you're thinking about working with. That's what you should do. But I'm glad that you found us, because for a fraction of that, but now you are your own owner. You can do your own thing. You can brand however you want. You're really only the boss, right? If you get to make all the decisions. So don't sign contracts, you guys, that tie you in. That's the difference with COV, is we really are a consulting company. So when Andy says, this is my vision, we teach him how to get there. We never keep a portion of anyone's commission either. We don't do that at Careers on Vacation. That's why we can train you. Like, hosts can't technically train you because you're a 1099 contractor, but we are going to give you the advice that is in your best interest, in no one else's best interest. So I love that you went through that journey. We don't hear that one as often as we hear some of the other journeys. But Andy, now that you've been through the program, your wife sent you this link of this crazy lady on your phone, and you're like, what's happening? I'm signing up. I'm building a business. Now that you've been through the program, you know what happens on the behind the curtain, all the things. What would you tell that person who was in your same shoes 12 weeks ago, but they're on the fence? What would you tell them about doing the Careers on Vacation program?
So I am a person that does a lot of research, and I wanted to know more about Cyndi Williams than what Cyndi Williams knew about herself. And I wanted to go into this discovery call having all the answers and knowing the prices and everything like that. And I wanted to know the good, the bad. So I spent so much time looking for anything that was good and anything that was bad. And the only thing I found was good things. I found no bad things. So I'm going to say I vetted Cyndi. She's good to go. Just make the phone call, have the consultation on the discovery call, and ask your questions. It's best just to, if you have those questions, ask them directly instead of wasting so much time trying to find those answers out yourself.
I love that, Andy. It's so funny because I actually just had a consult right before this call, and the gentleman said the same thing. He's like, are you killing people? Are you paying them off? Why are there no bad reviews? And the thing about it is like, just like you guys are vetting us, that's why we have a phone call, because we want to make sure we can help you. If I really don't feel like we can help you, and my team knows here, if the person is on this particular journey and based on what their goals are, if we can help them reach those goals, then we take them on as a client. And if not, it's okay. Give them something that will help them, send them where they need to go and what's best for them. That really, at the end of the day, as a person, that's who I am. And that's why we have the results that we do, because we don't really start a relationship with anyone unless we do feel like we can really help you. So that's great advice, Andy, to go ahead and book that call. I love that. I want to tell everybody, If you are just watching this for the first time, go over to our website too. Go to careersonvacation.com. Check it out. It has all the information about the mastermind. You get our membership portal. That's a lifetime portal, lifetime of the program portal. So Andy gets to take this with him, all of this training. We do update those materials on a regular annual basis as well. And you get to work with my team. That's the difference in working with Careers on Vacation. We have that human element. So you get to work with the same team of experts that has grown my travel brands to where they are today. And Andy's review is going to be added to those 150 plus ones that you see over there. Andy's case study, which is so good. I love that. Andy, anything else you'd like to say to the team or to me before we wrap up your interview today?
Yeah, you were excellent, but your team is really excellent too. Emily was my coach, and she was just phenomenal. That's something that you don't really think about because when I signed up for Careers on Vacation, it's like, I want to work with Cyndi Williams.
Yeah.
But there are just so many other people that are part of your team that are just amazing and have wonderful experiences that they can relate to you to help you better grow your brand.
Absolutely. It takes a village. You get me. I always say under promise, over deliver. So yes, you get me. I promise. I'm on those calls. Andy knows every single week. But I would be doing my clients a disservice if I didn't connect them with the right social media person, the right branding person, the right mindset. And then we do have private coaches for you guys. So Emily, for example, was Andy's coach. She checks in with him at the beginning of his journey, midpoint, make sure he's on track, and then before he departs, so he has a good exit plan too. It's just, again, that hands-on approach that we try to take at Careers on Vacation. But Andy, thank you so much for sharing your story today. I am your cheerleader for life. As you know, you're going over to our grad group, so you're not going too far. We'll see you over there. You're already over there, so you're not going too far. I love it. All right, hang out in the green room, and everybody else, I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.